So I'd like to know when you got the notion. Said I'd like to know when you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, I don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, I don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Ever since our voyage of love began, your touch has thrilled me like the rush of the wind, and your arms have held me safe from a rolling sea. There's always been a quiet place to harbor you and me. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Up to now we sailed through every storm, and I've always had your tender lips to keep me warm. Oh, I need to have the strength that flows from you. Don't let me drift away, my dear, when love can see me through. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock on with your dancing. Rock the boat, rock on with your dancing. Rock the boat, rock on with your dancing. Rock the boat, roll yeah, roll yeah, rock the boat, roll yeah, roll yeah, rock the boat. Rock the boat, rock the boat.
Rock the boat. Rock the boat. Rock the boat. Rock the boat. Yeah, 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 yeah. Rock on with your bad self. Rock on with your bad self. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, how are you doing? It's great to see you. I thank you all for coming out, and I am going to share this video for those of you who would like to subscribe to Ebony Diamond's page. I'm going to put that link in the chat. Please subscribe. They do different videos set to appropriate music about the beef sector. So you might want to subscribe and check them out. You never know when they're going to drop a greatest hits. And that is from Ebony Diamond. Thank you, Ebony Diamond. Please don't strike me. I didn't ask you if I could use your video. Hello. Hey, KK. Hey, Nubiology. Hey, Miss Gerald. Hey, L7. Hey, Soul Sister, #1 show. Miss Queenie. Hello. Eve Dallas, hello. Miami Popo, thank you for being here. Big Set, hey, how you doing? Cutie Pie, how are you? Sophie, thank you for being here. And let me see, Big Set, hey, how you doing? Angie Dickinson, Petey Pete, how you doing? Hudson J, Carrie Vixen, thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for changing the time. I was all set to go, and then it seemed like Sean Bradley was about to drop some tea, so I had to go peek in over there. So I'm glad you guys got your notifications, and I'm glad you guys, L. Edwards, Wu Chow, I'm glad you guys decided to come over here and spend a little time with me as we talk about the latest stuff that is going on in the beef sector. So here's what I want to know. I think the wedding may be off. I think that there's no more wedding. So what do you guys think? It seems like the wedding is off, and Jay Wilson is no longer with Mark. It has been put out that hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so it seems like the wedding may be off. Uh, I heard on Sean, what was it? I didn't hear it on Sean Bradley's channel. I heard it was stated on Sean Bradley's channel that the wedding was off. Did any of you guys hear that portion of Sean Bradley's live? Hey, Nicole Reloaded. So I'm wondering, did any of you guys hear that? Mr. Wilcox has been trade in lies for months. Yeah. So I was like, oh, after such a dismal trip, is that the reason why his trip was dismal? Or have they been broken up for quite a long time? This is content overflow. Yes, it is. So, see, it's mine. I have a suspicion for quite a while that Jay Wilson no longer had a same gender loving mate because Jay Wilson had been talking about being engaged, and then the next thing you knew, Jay Wilson was very quiet about it. And so when people asked him, was Mark going to go on the cruise? Well, buy a ticket and find out. Buy a ticket and find out. And once he got there, and people asked him, "Is Mark there?" And he was like, no. If you wanted Mark to be here, you should have bought him a ticket." Well, why would somebody have to buy Mark a ticket to go on your vacation? Jay Wilson said that everyone in his group was with their were partner or significant other except for him. So I had already said this in one of my cruise videos. I'm just going to say it appears that Jay Wilson and Mark are no longer together. So it has been stated that they have been broken up for 3 weeks prior to the cruise. It has been stated that they were never together as a couple and he was just a side piece for Mark. It was stated that when they were in Las Vegas, when Mark peeked out of the room, Mark had a wedding ring on his finger. So it has been a lot of stuff stated. But if they are no longer together, I find it curious why is it that Jay Wilson was at the cruise wearing this? Why was he at the cruise wearing this necklace with he and Mark on it? Was Jay Wilson trying to perpetrate a fraud that he was still together with Mark when we all know better? Is that what was happening? So Jay Wilson had on his necklace that Vivian made for him, and if you would like one yourself, you can also purchase one at Hey Picture Vivian Jennings, Hey Picture Later. She actually has this for sale on her site for $25. This is the dice version of Pasta and Mark together. And so this is the chain that Jay Wilson had on from the site. You see the dog tag, how fitting. Jay Wilson had on the dog tag style. So if you would like your own Mark and Jay Wilson memorabilia to commemorate this, where did they always go? This where did they always go? Six Flags relationship. you are more than welcome to purchase you one with also more rider gear and for $25. No friends on YouTube. You can get your own juicycation shirt. I mean, there are many things that you can get to commemorate this fledgling relationship that Jay Wilson wanted to present as a potential marriage. Okay, so there's that. Let me clear the screen. That's a little bit too much for my screen. So what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get for from Jay Wilson now? So I think that. Oh, also I want to show another picture. Jay Wilson, the haughty Jay Wilson. We've already seen that he wore that plaid shirt twice. I do believe he also wore that pink shirt twice. That pink polo shirt. I know he had it on one time, one day, and then he also wore it to karaoke. But let me remove this comment. So look at this picture here. We have a nice little shot from the Cation. And look at Viv, she posing, and MU, and there's the Pastor Wilson. But is there something that you notice about the rich, haughty Pastor Wilson? Can we look down at these shoes, please? Can we look down at these shoes? I'll help you. Look at these shoes on haughty Pastor Wilson. We know Pastor Wilson got bad feet. We know his ankles are always swelling up and down, up and down. You know, it looks like his feet swell up and down too, because it looked like he blew up the canvas on those tennis shoes, and now that he's on the cruise, they've deflated. So, did Jay Wilson wear these tennis shoes on the flight where his ankles always swell, as we saw from the airport pictures, and now they've deflated since he's out at sea with a nice salt water, opening up his pores and letting out all the swelling from that fat bitch. Okay, so there's that. Now, speaking of being a fat bitch, Jay Wilson had been on this weight loss journey. We had not heard him going to the gym anymore. Uh, I guess he has gained quite a few calories. We always hear Jay Wilson eating at night, and he says he's just eating ice. But as we saw from the karaoke pictures, ice seems to have an awful lot of calories. So, could this be, some people when they go through different relationship things, their weight fluctuates. Some gain weight, some lose weight. So, is this going to be a period of we have to wait to see? Everybody knew Jay Wilson was going to gain the weight back. So, will this be the excuse for him gaining the weight back? Or is he just going to sit up and say, no, what do you mean? I love sweatpants. I love sweatpants. Are we going to see Jay Wilson start to wear sweatpants again to balloon up in comfort and no style? Well, he has no style, so he'll just be ballooning up. So unfortunately, we would not. Jay Wilson is synonymous with boobs, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to see any side boob on his wedding in his wedding attire. So unfortunately, it seems to be like we're not going to have a wedding, and it's that's it. So we know that the reason I think the reason why Jay Wilson may no longer be getting married because Mark know what a dick pig he is. If we have caught him on Grinder and Jack, do you not think that Mark has caught him on Grinder and Jack? But Jay Wilson just says this: I love boys. I came out of the womb looking for dick. I think that's just how Jay Wilson is. So we have caught him, you know. So I'm pretty sure Marcus has caught him. So I think that Jay Wilson, the next thing you will hear from him, since it is all out over the YouTube street, is he's just going to say, hey, we just kind of drifted apart. I think that's what Jay Wilson is going to say about this whole situation. Jay Wilson doesn't seem to be on top of anything in his life, and I see a downward spiral right now for Jay Wilson. So let me see what you guys have to say about this. Um, Thank God he never throws away his clothes because he still had those 19, 19, mm, 92 era clothes that he was dressing in, his thin guy clothes. Hey, kind to me, how you doing? So at least he'll have a wardrobe to put back on. He can put on his fat clothes once again, and he'll be okay. Oh, it's muffled. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I don't hear see any ones. Can you guys hear me? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, what do you guys think about the demise of this same gender loving relationship? Um, I found it odd that they were together so long and not solidified the relationship any further than they had. It seemed like it was just a come over and hit it and quit it situation whenever you want to get together and all this type of stuff. Because Mark, let's face it, Mark always wanted to go out and party and take Jay Wilson to the clubs and stuff. And it seemed like this lifestyle was new. And with going out and partying and being around other, maybe younger, more attractive, less uptight individuals. Jay Wilson looked like his breath stinks. So I think that Mark may have found another Mark. Okay, so there's that. So now Jay Wilson doesn't want us to talk about the cruise anymore, but he was the one who put it on YouTube. So Jay Wilson, the best advice I could give you is that stop being a cheap bitch. Show up, pay the money. The next time you have an event on a somewhere where somebody else can buy into it, Jay Wilson, just don't do this. Do not be tardy for your own party. Because then you're going to be sitting there with the gas face, such as you had on in your own event. That's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be sitting up there with the gas face, and you're going to be wishing a bitch didn't kill your vibe. See, that's what happened to you. Your whole vibe was off because you were late to your own event. You were shown up at your own event. So it seems like Jay Wilson is single again, and the only thing he will have to rely on, he does have love. You know, he didn't wear Vivian shirts, so maybe he'll start wearing Vivian shirts again. Maybe maybe he'll put on one of these juicy shirts as he drives around and do Uber, and maybe he'll remember that Vivian loves him. But it's also been said that Vivian may not love him so much. I heard that Vivian found her a piece of peeing on the boat. But then they said that they saw a man coming out of Vivian's room. And then other people think that, oh, no, that wasn't a man coming out of the Vivian's room. That was just Vivian coming out of her own room. You guys are mistaken. So this is very interesting. Okay, he's a queen to boost up his self-esteem. He thought losing weight would make a difference. No, ma'am, your personality is flawed. I agree. I definitely agree. He thought that that was the uh, who me or him. He thought that that was the end all. That if the weight was the only thing holding him back. No, it was more than the weight holding him back. Hey, Bird Bird. Hey, NYW. Hey, Liz. How are you doing? You're getting a facial. Oh, okay, no problem. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Hey, Dobie, how you doing? So I just wanted to talk about that little relationship, situationship. Jay Wilson said that he was about to take his flight and he was going to take a break from YouTube. So he'll be off for about 3 days. And then a couple of hours later, Jay Wilson was right back on YouTube doing another live. And I may or I may not take a break. And if I say I'm going to take a 3 day break, I can change my mind anytime I want to. Jay Wilson, say less. Say less. you're trying to convince us of something we know didn't happen. It doesn't matter how many times you repeat that you had a good time, that everything was all right. We saw what a horrible host you was, and that is the verdict of your juicy case. You were a horrible host. Look who's coming in all late. Have a great day yourself. Hey, Barry Carey, how you doing? Yes, please like the video, and I would greatly appreciate it. 10, 10 hours, I bet. I don't even think it was 10 hours later that he came on. So, do you think that I just need to know from you? Do you guys think that he and Mark are still together? And wouldn't you like your significant other to come on a nice trip with you? Wouldn't you hate to be the only single person in your group of 40? It was 40 people. I have 40 people. And I was the only one who nobody wanted to. I'm so insufferable, nobody wanted to be with me. Wouldn't you like your significant other? Hey, you got to chill to be on the trip with you. I definitely would like my significant. Well, unless, I understand a solo trip, but to be amongst a group of couples, it just seems quite odd. Hey, Emma Renee, how you doing? Hey, King Roman News. I didn't see King Roman. How you doing? Okay, so that's all I have. And if anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. I'm gonna pin the link for you right now. So here you go. There's the link, and that's all I have to say on it. Oh, I don't see the link. Okay. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. And if you would please hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate that. So that's all I have to add about Jay Wilson. Nope, he has no partner, side pieces, or friends. Dang, he don't even he can't even get us. Oh, he's the side piece though. Hey, Sal Batista. I think he's the side piece. So yeah, and so he's still going full throttle on Miss Cruiser for absolutely no reason. And yeah, that's it. He's trying to pivot from the cruise to how Cruiser is such a bad person. So hey Sabrina, hey Abuse Review. So in closing, I guess nobody's gonna hit the link and talk about this fresh news that we got about the possible breakup of this long suffering same gender loving relationship. So thank you. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. So I want to remind you guys that uh, the wreath decoration, Christmas wreath decoration contest is on November 12th, and it is at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I hope you all are going to have a drinking game as well. The prize pot for the winner is $110 thus far. You can donate to the prize pot if you want. I'm going to allow. We have approximately between 8 and 10 contestants who are going to decorate their wreaths live, and you can also cash app them on the thing if you like to. But if you'd like to contribute to the prize pot, you can cash app me and put prize pot in the hey CA Corvette, and please put prize pot in the memo so I can add that to the prize pot. And we're gonna have a good time on November 12th. That is a Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I hope you guys come out and join me for that. So with that, I think I'm going to sign off. I just wanted to talk to you. I can't wait, and I know it's. I have a judge who is very very creative and designs with B. She's going to be in the competition, and you guys know that she is like way, she does stuff like so beautiful, so pretty. And so we have some good contestants on here. Hey, She's Lex, how you doing? Okay, so that's it. And if I need to come back with more tea, I would definitely stop back around with more tea. So, what have we learned today in this video? We learned that Jay Wilson was on the boat with Jay Wilson was on the boat, faking the funk like he and Mark were still together, wearing these dog tags as if he and Mark were still a couple. We've also learned that if you want to pretend like Jay Wilson and Mark are still together, you can purchase a one of these dice at Vivian Jennings Hey Picture Lady website. So you're more than welcome to purchase the dice, or you can purchase the dog tag, and uh you can Mod Podge your picture of Jay Wilson and Mark, so they will be together forever for eternity. And we also learned that Jay Wilson is getting fat again. And Jay Wilson is not going to tell you he's getting fat again. He's just going to tell you that he loves sweatpants. So he can get fat and he can grow and expand at his own pace because we knew Jay Wilson was going to grow and expand. And we saw the expansion on cruise Pedication. So we did see the expansion. We also learned that Jay Wilson is a poor dresser, and he looks like he's a pauper when he dresses, as evidenced by these shoes right here. And maybe that's from the expanding and losing weight. But we know Jay Wilson had bad feet, and we know he has bad a bad choice in footwear as in clothing. So we know that Jay Wilson is just totally pathetic, and it seems as if we will not have to sit through a whole bevy of pawn shop rings that he presents to us as which one should I choose. It seems like we're not going to have to sit through um, that BS any further. So it seems like Jay Wilson is single again. So he may be the next sighting we may see of Jay Wilson would be at the disco or something to that effect. But we know Jay Wilson attracts old and older crowds, so we may see Jay Wilson at this type of disco. So I thank you guys for being here with me. I'm going to sign off right now. And please make sure that you like the video. And I'm going to drop the link one more time to, uh-oh, somebody's coming up. Hold on, 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Stay on, I'm coming. Okay, let me see who this is. Hey, View.
Hey boo. Hey boo, how you doing?
What, what's going on,
It's
girl?
me. Girl, I had to take a little break for a minute because I was waiting for everybody to come back from their cruise and everything to get all debriefed and kind of get back into their regular routine and stuff like that. I wanted to hop on here yesterday when you was up in here, but I said, no, View, sit your ass down and wait.
You,
Wait for it.
what, what were you waiting on?
What? Because I
What were you
always
waiting
see
on?
that it's always gonna be something extra. See, everybody don't need to jump out right away when the videos come out, when they coming back home and all that kind of shit. Because what I was waiting on for everybody to get back comfortable home and shit, and then look at other people's videos and then get motherfucking mad and see who made videos about them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
I was waiting for for the real breakdown for the people that was on the cruise. And
Mm-hmm.
so far, I've gotten what I wanted. I don't like that they're throwing Cruiser under the bus. I don't like that at all. But I
I
like how it's coming out. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
I hate the way that they're trying to divert the attention to Cruiser, and the only thing, and he has yet to say anything that Cruiser has done. And he said he was going to. He had to check when Cruiser asked him point blank. He said, "Well, I'm going to have to check one thing, and then I'll know for sure." But then when he came back up, I'm not going to apologize to Cruiser. I heard heard what she said and I'm going to take that. No, you said you had one more thing to check. Now all of a sudden you're not going to apologize because you heard what she said. No, you were supposed to check with the person who gave you this bad information that Cruiser said, what did I do to you? And you couldn't answer Cruiser. We're going to have to talk later. See, he's so full of stuff because he knows that Cruiser did absolutely nothing to him. And that's it and that's all.
Mhm,
Go
mhm,
ahead.
mhm, mhm.
Go ahead.
I totally agree. I totally agree. Now, the thing is, what this is like, because I like playing chess. I don't know what y'all, what I'm not saying you, but what y'all bitches play. The checkers, hopping or over, dropping the table, bones and
Connect
shit.
Four.
Connect
Hmm.
four. Now, Monopoly. Chess is really very strategic, and so you never really move. Now, I need, you know what, I should do a challenge like that for somebody to come on here and like do a little game where everybody can name the pieces. Like you got to name the pieces, how they move on the board, what they look like, that kind of thing. I might do that later because all y'all keep saying I play checkers and not chess, and I'm like, first of all, some of y'all don't even know how to spell goddamn chess. Y'all probably spelling chess CHEST. Shit.
CHEST. Listen,
Right.
you never hear me say that because I play checkers. I don't play chess. My husband plays
Oh,
chess.
okay.
He can sit down for hours and play chess. And
Okay.
you want me to teach you? No, thank. I'm good.
Okay, I got you. But it's a bit different. It's like totally different. So when I'm looking at this stuff, I'm like, no, I ain't gonna jump out. I'm gonna wait. Cause yeah, so I see how they're doing it. They're trying to move around and shit, but it's ratchet. Cause see, you know what, Wilson, you fucked up when you just lost your whole goddamn thing. Your whole goddamn, oh, we going to cruise and we gonna have a good time. You lost that when the Bradley kids came over to the goddamn crew. They came to your goddamn playground and you got fucking mad. You couldn't take
Yeah,
your
he was
toys and
real
go
mad.
nowhere. He
He
couldn't take
was
his
real
toys and
mad.
go nowhere. He was in the goddamn ocean. The fuck? So he was locked into that goddamn library and
Yeah,
lied. Make it a Lie berry,
yeah,
bitch.
library. Yes, sitting up there, bitch. Don't kill my vibe. That's what Jay Wilson' whole attitude. The whole cruise was. The
Uh huh.
whole cruise. He had this look on his face. So yeah, I
Right.
agree.
Mhm.
Now, so what do you think about I somebody you know who she is. I'm not gonna promote that
Okay.
heifer, but she's
Okay.
supposed to be having a video doing a deep dive into her mole who gave her information. She's supposed to be having pictures and I think maybe video of the cruise. So fuck it.
Oh.
Demetra Lit all day is supposed to be doing
Oh.
revealing what her mole has given her. So you guys may want to go over there and if you want to see some stuff that hasn't been shown, allegedly Demetri Lynn All Day will be doing a live today with what her mole gathered on this excursion from all parties.
Well, I liked Demetra, but I really liked her earlier on. She on one of her lives went attacked me for no reason, and I know
Hmm.
she's probably gonna say it was during her drunk times, but I'm like, bitch, I was drunk too. So, two drunks don't make it right, okay? So, and I'm motherfucking petty, okay? So I'm not
Right.
drinking and all that kind of shit on here. But I don't forget shit. So with the day that she attacked me like that, I think she might have apologized or she didn't, or maybe the fact that she's not sober. She's sober now that I'm supposed to forgive. I don't forgive shit because I'm telling you right now, what is it? A drunk mouth, a drunk tongue speaks the truth, how you really feel.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
sober, yeah. So I don't have any. I appreciate her being over here, but I don't really interact with her, and she's noted it. No, there's no tea, no shade. I'm not saying nothing bad about her, but she's not a person that I don't. I just don't even want to get involved because I know it's gonna be some mess. I think I don't want to be on here beefing and fucking around and cussing and all that. And, I don't want to do that. I want to show some positivity on my channel. So there's certain content creators I just don't go over. But I'm not going to ever be sitting on my channel dissing them and shit. But if she's going to do that, well, I guess, everybody does their content differently. Will I watch it? I don't if I'm free coloring or something like that, but I'm not going to make it a point to watch it. Now, Demetra, I need you to understand I am not dragging you. I'm not doing anything because I've promoted your channel for a long time. I always share you every now and then. So I'm just telling you how I feel, but I don't like it when people say how they feel about content, other content creators, and they get attacked. So I hope that's not what is going to occur because it's not going to be well if it does. So I stay in my lane with people that I just like give them respect of, because they've been here and they do content and stuff and they shared their life because I was all up in there when she was sharing earlier her life and everything, and I was a staunch supporter of her. But I just, there's other people that I'd rather watch. So I need y'all to still go see her or whatever, but I don't know if I'm going to see it. I just probably hear about it.
Okay. So now, last thing. Now, what? Okay. Now we're off the boat.
Okay.
And I wasn't going to talk about this, but at what point are people going to stop telling Tracy walking around in these different
Oh,
swimsuits and stuff? Is okay, even though okay, like if they're hanging out on Collins Avenue and all that type of stuff and Ocean Drive, that in some particular point, she needs to put on some clothes.
oh Lord. I knew you was gonna ask this. It wasn't like I was trying to avoid it, but I was trying to figure out what kind of shit could I come up with to come off real fast. But I was like, you know what, I do better just by, you asking the damn question, me answering directly. Okay. I'd looked at some of the people that made comments about some of her outfits and they were cheering her on. I unsubbed from several people because I felt that it wasn't right. The lady definitely did not look acceptable. The people that were around her looked like they were trying to back away. I think MU did a lot of shade towards her in her
Oh,
face,
did she? Oh,
in
okay.
her face, in her
Uh-huh.
face. Yeah, no separate video, but in her face. I don't know anything about the whole sleeping on the street, that outfit that looked like an apron, two aprons put together.
Oh, she had
Um,
on a black one yesterday, down in Miami, a black one, just like that white one. I was like, oh my
and
God, she got two.
and then the um age appropriate attire is what I'm about. Age and body shape appropriate. That kind of thing you can keep with your man, in the room and
Hmm.
stuff like that. But when
Hmm.
you're out in the public and you are representing, you're in another country, you're representing America. And I saw her twerking in an alley or something. I don't know. And then the whole hair, like, why are y'all not saying that that is not a good hairstyle for her? That those don't look good. It's not cute. She's not cute looking right now. She could now everybody can be fixed up. Everybody can, even the ugliest. But she's looking like a goddamn wildebeest out here, the way she's looking, and then she's and all that screaming, all that high pitched screaming. I could not be around people like that type of character. I cannot. Like I refuse to and I just can't. And that's
Well,
what it is. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I
No, it's
got
okay.
I only got bits and pieces of Tracy because I don't watch her, so I didn't get
Mhm.
a long thing. But somebody put out a compilation. I forgot who it was. Tracy, Queen
Unlocked,
of something.
unlocked,
Unlocked.
and I saw
That's
that
where
shit. I
I
watched it
was
3 times.
I was floored, and that seemed to go on and on and on, and I was like, oh my God, what a mess.
But
Now, oh
you know
yeah,
what,
she
Ronnie
did
Q?
look like she had fun, but she's back off the trip. Okay, can we chill? Can we tone it down? Can we not keep promoting? Okay, you're on a trip, you're on vacation. It still wasn't body appropriate, but hey, she had fun. Out of everybody, it did look like she had the most fun. But when I looked at a compilation of her fun, I was like, oh my God.
Now
So,
she stated before the trip the only people that can put her videos out is SLTV. So I like the fact that Unlocked went ahead and did a compilation video, but I'm going to be curious as to see because she says she's going to strike anybody that puts any of her videos or images of her video or audio. She's going to strike them, which means I don't even know she know how to strike, but anyway, but that's what she said. Except for SLTV. Now, Unlock was the first person that I saw with a whole good fucking footage of everything, a little bit of everything. And Unlock, child, I love you, I do. So go see that. Can I say go see that one over here, Monica? I think I can,
Yes,
cause yeah,
yes, yes.
okay,
I just brought it up. Yeah.
okay, yeah. So yeah, so you'll see the whole thing. And would you want that to be your sister, your sibling, your mother, your daughter? Or even your son or whatever to, because I said she looked like George Clinton, so bitch. Um, I just don't think that it was very cool. It wasn't classic. I didn't see them do any spa trips, any exercise stuff. Wilson walked around the top of the boat because he was shaking his boots. There was nothing athletic. I didn't see any healthy eating. I didn't see any juice bars, vegetarian salads. I didn't see any of that, but
All I saw was a bloated belly. Tracy looks like she needs to take a like 2 3 hour dump. Tracy looks like she needs to take some hot rocks and rub them on her belly to help loosen. She is bloated. That's not fat. That's bloat. I don't even know. Her belly looks hard and it's just like it looks so uncomfortable and it looks like she just needs like to be squeeze like a tube of toothpaste until she fills the toilet up to the to
her
the seat.
Her belly looked like Wilson's belly in that photo that you did. It doesn't. They look maybe. What is going on in Texas where y'all don't realize that y'all got goddamn bad bodies, and you need to understand that every outfit is not for you. Okay, and I'm not bragging because I'm not. Because I wish I had bigger boobs. I wish I had a bigger ass and shit. But I know what's appropriate for me and my age and my height and my body type.
And
So
she could have had more attractive swimsuits. We discussed this. She could have had more attractive swimsuits that had cups in them, and but all of it was just like a lot. And I think vacation time is over, even though she's still at the beach. She had a good time. We can't take that away from her, but this is like going on a little too long for me. And I would not be like to be around somebody who's drunk all the time, yelling and screaming, woo woo, and just dancing and yelling and screaming like out of control. That looked like some college stuff that you see on college kids doing. But we know Tracy has never been to college, so it's no excuse for her to be in her 50s. It's not our fault that she chose to live a virtual life on YouTube. But when you get out around people, it's just like she has no decorum, and all that yelling and screaming is crazy. It's just insane to me.
it's tacky and it's ratchet. And the thing, like I said, I looked at some of the people that commented to her, and I see that they are either other content creators or supporters of mine. I quietly went and blocked several of you all because I don't want y'all being over here on my channel if I do something that's so blatantly just um sickening to be cheering me, because how can I tell what you're saying is true? Like you're like, oh, that's a pretty picture of you. And I'm like, bitch, you said goddamn that lady's outfit was gorgeous and she had a cute shape. The fuck? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? I don't need that kind of support. Just skip your ass on unless you want Cash App. And then Cash App, I don't give a fuck. But
Okay, now this person, Stephanie Rose, I think all of us have a certain body that may not be what the world wants, but when we're in a bathing suit, our whole body looks the way it looks. No, yeah, our whole body looks the way it looks, but we can buy a bathing suit that accentuate our body
mhm.
as opposed to buying bathing suits that accentuate somebody who wears a size 0 or size 2. I mean, I don't go for that because you have bathing suits that are designed to make different body types be appear more appealing. You know, you don't come out here in a stripper bathing suit if you don't have a stripper body.
But
That's
sti
my opinion.
Ronnie Q, Stephanie added also, white women look worse. You don't really have to add about the white women. We're not even talking about race like that. Are we having a racial who look worse, the white people or the black people? I didn't know if we were, but you didn't have to add that little part, Stephanie. I'm just
I'm
saying.
pretty sure you can find quite a few white women laying on the beach
Right.
who look better in the body than Tracy does. So,
Hmm.
what about? Oh God, did you watch on video yesterday?
I don't look at him. So do what
Oh
part?
my
You got to
God,
tell me
you
about it.
missed
What
it.
happened?
He
What
was
happened?
showing footage from the cruise, and there was a woman. They were talking about all these BBLs that they had, and it was kids on this boat. And there was this woman, this white woman. She had her hair French braided to the back. She had cottage cheese from her knees to her waist, and she was bent over, flapping and twerking that funky looking butt, which
Mm.
looked like it was artificially enhanced with just a whole looked like somebody had flung a bag of rocks at her, and they fucking made indentations all over her butt, and she was flapping that funky junk all over the place. I was just like, oh my god, who would want?
I love when you do the descriptions. Like Ronnie Q, can you really give me a goddamn visual? Like every word you say, every adjective and pronoun, everything that you put in your goddamn drags, I get the visual, so it changes. It's like in my mind, it's visually morphing into whatever it is that you try to describe, bitch. It's good. Okay, go ahead, Ronnie Q.
And she was just bent over. I was like, on Sean's video, look, he said, whose videos? Look, he gonna go see. On Sean's video from last night, he was showing clips, and the clip is in there. It was just horrible. And I know she has left children who were on that cruise scarred for life. It was just ridiculous. I couldn't believe adults were out there acting like that. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Tracy don't have any ass, so very fortunately, Tracy doesn't have any ass. So when she's out there turning up and trying to twerk, all she's doing is breaking her back. So so we don't have to see anything moving or anything because there's nothing to move. But okay,
Right.
Tracy, time to put some clothes on. Can somebody introduce Tracy to a pair of shorts or something because it's a bit much right
Something.
right now.
Now, I
But she
actually think
did
she
that.
would look cute in a pair of shorts and a cute little T-shirt or something. It can still be, you can still do the sexy thing. And I know we like to that's her matchy her colors and all that. You can still do that, but the less is not best for you. Okay, usually they say less is best, but not for you. And I thought she was working out at the gym. Not talking about, not trying to body shame her, but to me, if I'm going to wear like two aprons tied together, I'm going to accentuate my best features. For me, it's going to be my legs and I guess my waist. But girl, I could go on a cruise, child, and eat like every meal there and everything, but I'm gonna still go work out in the gym. Like it wasn't a good thing, and that you never really saw anybody head to toe on their video. They didn't have good photography or cell phones. What happened to selfie sticks? Why is everybody holding their goddamn camera up in the air? There's selfie sticks. You can get those at the goddamn Dollar Tree. It's just like when I go someplace that if it's supposed to be coming up, Miss Cruiser's having a cruise. Okay, girls and boys. But it's gonna be a little bit more relaxing and vacation. Like that looks extremely stressful and very painful, especially for Wilson. He looked like he might have added a goddamn extra layer of goddamn wrinkles on his motherfucking bald head.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree, but yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess
It's a
at this
mess.
point. Tracy,
Now, did I hear
please
your buttons back there
go
clicking?
inside.
You got other people in the back. I'm gonna get off
No,
here.
no, no. I don't have anybody
Oh,
else in the back. I'm about
okay.
to
You
sign off.
okay?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
So
Yeah, not good
thank you
because
for
you
coming
signing
up.
off. Yeah,
No,
I always love coming over here because you're so funny. You just have me cracking up.
no, you're the one who's funny, Pam. So
Oh
I'm
Lord.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat to my outro video. You
Oh,
guys please subscribe to my outro video, and
okay.
thank you all for coming and spending a little
Okay.
time with me and sharing your thoughts and views with me. Thank you, view.
Yeah. All right. You're welcome. Okay. Thank you, Miss Ronnie Q. All right. Bye,
All
y'all.
right,
Bye bye. All right. Bye bye.
all right. Okay, so thank you guys for being here again. So I'm gonna play this on my way out, and I'm gonna say if you like the video, you may want to go over and subscribe because this person does a lot of YouTube related videos, and he set them to appropriate music. He or she sets them to appropriate music. So let's enjoy this on our way out. Thank you for coming. God bless. I'll see you later.
So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, I don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, I don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Ever since our voyage of love began, your touches thrilled me like the rush of the wind, and your arms have held me safe from a rolling sea. There's always been a quiet place to harbor you and me. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with the cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Up to now we sailed through every storm, and I've always had your tender lips to keep me warm. Oh, I need to have the strength that flows from you. Don't let me drift away, my dear, when love can see me through. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock on with your dancing. Rock the boat, rock on with your dancing. Rock the boat, rock on with your dancing. Rock the boat, roll yeah, roll yeah, rock the boat, roll yeah, roll yeah, rock the boat. Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. See you later. See you in the streets. Bye bye.